The Disappearance of the Eilean Mòr Lighthouse Keepers by Shadows of History. A remote island. Eilean Mòr is a small, uninhabited island off the west coast of Scotland, part of the remote Flannan Isles, a place defined by isolation. There are no trees, no villages, no permanent signs of life. Only jagged rock, endless wind, and the constant roar of the Atlantic Ocean. At the turn of the 20th century, these waters were among the most dangerous shipping routes in Europe. Hidden reefs, unpredictable currents, and violent storms claimed countless vessels. To protect sailors, a lighthouse was built on Eilean Mòr, a solitary tower standing against the sea. And for 3 men, this island became both workplace and prison. The men who kept the light. The lighthouse was staffed by experienced keepers. Thomas Marshall was the principal keeper, a disciplined man known for his professionalism and strict adherence to routine. James Ducat was his assistant, reliable, methodical, and well-respected. Donald MacArthur was the 3rd keeper, a veteran of lighthouse service, physically strong, accustomed to harsh conditions. These were not reckless men. They were trained to endure isolation, storms, and months of solitude. Every shift followed strict procedures. Every event was recorded. Nothing about their assignment suggested danger beyond the sea itself. A routine that never changed. Life on Eilean Mòr followed a predictable rhythm. The light had to remain lit every night. The mechanisms had to be cleaned, supplies rationed carefully. Logs were written daily, weather conditions noted, any unusual event recorded in detail. This routine existed for one reason: order in a place where chaos ruled. And for weeks, everything appeared normal, until the lighthouse went dark. The light that failed. On December 26, 1900, a relief ship approached the Flannan Isles. As it drew closer, the crew noticed something deeply unsettling. The lighthouse on Eilean Mòr was not shining. No beam cut through the fog, no signal greeted the ship. For sailors, a dark lighthouse was not merely an error, it was a warning that something had gone terribly wrong. Attempts to signal the keepers were met with silence, so a landing party was sent ashore. An unwelcome quiet. When the relief keeper stepped onto the island, the silence was overwhelming. He called out the men's names. No answer. The lighthouse door was unlocked. Inside, there were no signs of panic, no signs of struggle. The lamps were clean and ready for use. The beds were unmade, as if the men had simply stood up and left. A meal had been prepared, but never eaten. Clocks had stopped. Everything suggested a sudden interruption, as if the men had been called away urgently. Details that did not add up. As the inspection continued, troubling details emerged. 2 sets of oilskin rain gear were missing. 1 set remained behind, neatly stored. Why would experienced lighthouse keepers leave during dangerous weather without full protective gear? Even more unsettling were the logbook entries. The final notes described violent storms, massive waves crashing against the island, fear written plainly between the lines. This was highly unusual. Lighthouse keepers were trained to face storms without panic, and yet the words suggested something beyond routine danger.
If you've made it this far and enjoyed the story, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free for you, but it helps us immensely to keep creating this kind of content and to support the channel. Thank you. A storm that may not have been there. Here is where the mystery deepens. Weather reports from nearby islands recorded no severe storm that night. The sea, according to official data, had been relatively calm. So why did the logs describe chaos? Why would 3 seasoned men abandon their post at the same time? And why would they do so together? No lighthouse keeper left his station without reason, certainly not all 3. Search without trace. Search parties combed the island. They searched the cliffs, the pathways, the surrounding waters. nothing was found. No bodies washed ashore, no clothing, no equipment. The sea offered no answers. Officially, the incident was classified as an accident, a tragic encounter with nature. But privately, many were not convinced. Theories and whispers. One theory suggests a rogue wave struck the island, sweeping the men away. Another proposes that one keeper went outside during bad weather, and the others followed in an attempt to rescue him. Yet there are darker interpretations, that something unexpected happened on that island, something unrecorded, something that frightened even experienced men. The truth is, no theory explains every detail. The lighthouse remains. The lighthouse on Eilean Mòr still stands today, silent, weathered, watching the sea. Ships continue to pass safely by, but the fate of the 3 keepers remains unknown. No confession, no discovery, no closure, only unanswered questions. Shadows of history. 3 men entered the darkness of a remote island. None of them returned. Their disappearance was recorded, filed, and officially explained. But history does not always tell the whole truth. Some places remember what records forget, and some shadows remain long after the light has gone out.
If you enjoyed this story and would like to see more in the future, please give us a like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and why not, write to us in the comments what other kinds of stories you'd like to see on our channel. Thank you.